We celebrate the life of Elizabeth Theresa Dixon, also known as Theresa, Therese, Marconley, Macon, Rockin of Denny Riviere Dennery, who passed away at Victoria Hospital on Wednesday, November 20th, 2019, at approximately 7:30 a.m. She was 69 years old. She was predeceased by her husband, Patrick Dixon of Denny Riviere, her son, Francisco Dixon of Denny Riviere, her sister of Lacaille Dennery, her father, Jones Fanfane of Gadet, left to mourn, her mother, Alice May Girard George of Lacaille Dennery, children, Allison Monroe of Long Island, New York, Corporal Marcus George of Grand Riviere Groselet, Norbert George, also known as Tigger, DR, or Andy, of Gadet, Amanda George of Denny Riviere, Matthew George, residing in Martinique, Lisa Dixon of Denny Riviere, Bradley Dixon of Denny Riviere, Lucia Saint-Math of Denny Riviere, grandchildren, Melanie, Abby, and Grace Monroe, all of Long Island, New York, Jonathan George, residing in Brooklyn, New York, Zaba Samra, residing in Miami, Florida, Zeus Samra, residing in New Jersey, Conores Juan Talium of Denny Riviere, Kevon Dixon of Denny Riviere, Dejani Robinson of Denny Riviere, Ari Marcus George of Grand Riviere Groselet, sisters, Rosalind Agatha Fanfane, residing in Brooklyn, New York, Bernadette Xavier of Orleans, Dellen Virginie, residing in St. Martin, Mary George of Richford, Judith George of Marisol, brothers, Jim Coco Snow of Castries, Albert Fanfane, also known as Weeks or Fouer of Gadet, Augustine George of Richford, Elias George at the Bordelais Correctional Facility, Stephen Fanfane, also known as Chaplain Charlie Beche, residing in Brooklyn, New York, Johnson Fanfane, also known as Kushal, residing in Brooklyn, Thomas Virginie, also known as Blanco or Tradon of Richford, aunts Leona and Christina, 24 nieces, 22 nephews, godchildren, Laurette Matthew of Denny Riviere, Rayanne Jeremy, residing in Martinique, Akeem George of Antigua, Anselm Dixon, also known as Stevie Sweet of Denny Riviere, Femba Samra of Denny Riviere, daughters-in-law, Anthea St. Amy George of Grand Riviere Groselet, Shira Ferdinand of Lacaille, sons-in-law, Linsbert Pelage, also known as Words of Lacaille, Scott Monroe of Long Island, New York, sisters-in-law, Maman, residing in Martinique, daughtress of Leclerc, Victoria Emmanuel of Miami, Florida, Roseanne of Bizet, Appin of Denny Riviere, best friends, Magdalene Thomas of Denny Riviere, Judy Thorell of Denny Riviere, Fina of Denny Riviere, Ashun of Denny Riviere, Ophelia Udovic of Denny Riviere, close friends, Eddie Udovic of Denny Riviere, Sandra Fauché of Denny Riviere, Titit of Denny Riviere, Lorena Matthew of Denny Riviere, Raphael James of Denny Riviere, P.M. of Daniel Riviere, Gildet of Daniel Riviere. Also left to mourn the Marcel family of Orleans, the Dixon family of Daniel Riviere, the Henry family of Leclerc and Cicero, the Mabia Valley Fair Trade Branch, members of the St. Michael Confraternity and Congregation, especially those of the morning service, Cecilia Matthew, Anna Mathre, the Mabia Valley Mothers and Fathers Group, the Daniel Riviere Mothers and Fathers Group, the entire community of Daniel Riviere and the Mabia Valley at large, many other friends, relatives too numerous to mention. The funeral service for the late Elizabeth Theresa Dixon, also known as Theresa, Therese, Macondley, Macon, or Rockin of Daniel Riviere Dennery, will be held at the St. Michael's Parish Church, La Rechouse Dennery, on Saturday, December 14, 2019, at 12 p.m. Her body will be laid to rest at the La Rechouse Cemetery. The body now lies at Lazarus Funeral Home, Vidbouteille, Castries. May she rest in heavenly peace.